on it. Right, let me just get myself sorted. It's getting Moo Moo, which I don't want Moo Moo. I want the Android device. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me get window.
Time spent with you passes by more quickly.
Excuse me? Why not? Play it Android device. Hey! My glasses look crooked. Today we are going to be keeping an eye on. I'll be in the YouTube chat today. I'll be in the YouTube yap.
In a workplace setting, the ideal volume level should be between 30 and 40 decibels.
But we are higher than that, boys. We are finishing off the Love and Deep Ditch saga that we started last time, which is the stream is going to be a lot shorter because my goal of this stream is to just finish off the side of the story. Let me just do the ish I need to do first, because I forgot to do the homework. So just double check. Yeah, everything's back on. We are okie dokie yoki. Okie dokie yoki. Right, let's go to it. I always click on the wrong one. Jesus. Oh, 300. Gorgeous. That gives me enough to add more gems to the pit. Thank you, sailors. Pick up my daily card drop. After you. Explore bomb. I need to. Ooh, how many Emporia wishes do I have? Ooh, you want to do a little bit of rolls with me, guys? I'm not gonna get a special card. I know, wait. Cause your girl. Nah. I keep leveling up freaking cards, that's why I keep collecting Emporia wishes like that Pokemon. Alright, let's have a look. Who needs 7-up? Thank you, Zan. Pop. Pop to the top. Then we go level Salis. Also, I got Mass Effect recently for my PCs. I'll be modding the hell out of that and we will be streaming it. I think after Veilguard, that's probably the next one I'll be doing. So we'll probably be doing Tears of Themis, Mass Effect, and Sims 4. Hopefully. I need Inzoi to actually, like, do something. Because I am pretty much stuck on that game. Actually, I want to level up these ones first. Also, Junior Eurovision happened today. I don't usually watch Junior, to be honest. But France won, apparently. Spoilers for Junior Eurovision. If anybody watches that. I don't normally watch Junior. I don't usually take part in it. It's not really my cup of tea, to be honest. But the youngins like it. The youngins, from what I've heard. Upgrade. Most case, the stream will be finishing at 10, but we'll finish when we finish the cards. And once I realise how to get a bunch of these. I gotta dump all my resources into Silas. All the resources go to the vampire man. He's like, give me your resources. Nom. Right, okay. they all... Oh! Hey, we got an upgrade. Open, use. There you go. We'll wait until they all get ascended and then I'll deal with them another time. I just don't have enough coins to keep leveling these bad boys up. So why are you running out of coins? Is it because I keep leveling these there? Nope. Oh, do I have enough? There we go. Your girl is... Thing is, it levels up my affinity with Silas quicker, which I also want to get that up as well. Oh, ESC Go was live from what I can see. But I am live too. Right, so we've got our nice little set sorted. I can scroll down and see if we can get any others. We've got Vampire. There we go. I'll just dump it into another card. Oh, hello. I called him Hungry Fiend because of the myth. Ida, what's your karaoke? What's the weird stuff on my desk? A loneliness level chart. Really? You don't feel anything? Which level have you experienced? Out of the things listed in the table which represent loneliness, which level have you experienced? If it is just a thing in the chart, then I've experienced all of them. When I don't want to be disturbed, I took the whole place. I'm gonna be pouty, shouldn't have asked. I'm sort of interested in this topic though. What about you? Using this chart, what level of it is? 20. So she doesn't like shopping. Maybe it's shopping alone. One time I stuck one of 3 weeks worth of supplies and could not deal with it. I should carry it. Now I'm eating shopping. Oh, that's cute. Oh, we have a new one. Angie. Who are you mad at? Let me know if you want to vent. Oh, can we send? I wonder how many different replies we can get to this. They'll we get the same one. I saw a bird with its feathers fluff up on the road. It's just you need to help me smooth out your feathers. Goodness gracious, Silas. Right. Let's. Oh, have I got some more ish in the event?
Person whom I want to.
I'm trying to save up to 5,000 so I can get the Awaken Heart thing. Right. Let's go to. Whoopsie! I have some Raphael ones I've not gotten through. I've not gotten through Firework Vows. That's a new one I got. The new rerun banner came out and I had like 15 pity and like 20 wishes and I was like, Deepspace wishes, and I was like, hell yeah, and I got it. The luck I've been having in these pools is kind of ridiculous. Right. Are we on 8? No, we're on 7, I think. Yeah, we were. Close my old ears. Several days later, inside... There we go, keep an eye. Several days later, the torment inside my body has slightly subsided. I can now leave the stone coffin and walk around the castle. Living alone in a large building must be boring. Sure. Greyish light pulls through the castle windows as the white crow dives. It's carrying something in its beak. It lands on the railing beside me and opens its beak. A black flower gently rolls into my palm. Oh, it's the bird again. Is this a rose? It has the shape of a rose, but I've never seen this colour before.
When did it bloom?
I haven't seen the Underworld's gardens yet. I grabbed Silas's wrist. We should follow it and take a look.
You've barely recovered. And yet you've already forgotten what happens when outside energies affect you.
I've been stuck here for days. Besides, you can protect me. This is an order.
Are you certain your orders still work in my territory?
He's so sassy. Several wisps of black-red mist faintly swirl around me, as if to shield my body.
In this place, I'll only abide by them once. The White Crow leads us to an area behind the castle. The hillside is shrouded in hazy light. To my surprise, a field of blossoming blue and black roses lies at the bottom of the stone steps. The White Crow circles above the sea of flowers, and the scene feels strangely familiar. Right, my mate's good, mama. I feel like I've experienced this before. In a dream?
In Velmir, there's a secret garden filled with roses. It has red and white roses in full bloom. I remember seeing a black crow there. It feels similar to what we're seeing now. It's almost like
a mirror image.
I pick up a few flowers. Their fragrance is exactly like the scent one can find in the human world. It adds a touch of vitality to this cold realm. Perhaps the human world and the underworld aren't completely separated. How else could this White Crow travel between them? And it carries clues about the sacred core. It can be considered a messenger.
The sacred core's messenger is similar to an ominous sign. It deserves a fiend's name. We'll call him Mephisto.
Likes it. The White Crow cries out as if he's approving his new name. He lands on Silas's shoulder. The rosebud on the bird's back quivers slightly. It might bloom blossoms soon. I gather blue and black roses and bring them back to the castle. I arrange them at the bottom of the stone coffin.
You're bringing an invasive plant species into my territory.
We're adding color. Shush. This coffin is cold, hard, and deathly gloomy. I doubt I'll ever get used to sleeping in it. I lie down in the coffin. The fragrance of flowers envelops me, and it carries a warm sweetness. The roses here smell similar to the ones in the human world. Falling asleep surrounded by this fragrance might give me better dreams. Do you want to try it?
Since when did you start believing in these things?
Once I fell asleep amongst flowers, to be exact. It was in the secret garden I told you about.
And you had a beautiful dream.
Yes, I still remember it to this day.
Tell me about it. Perhaps I might also start believing.
After you have your own sweet dream, we can exchange stories. I take Silas's hand. He doesn't refuse, and he moves closer as I pull him into this small sea of flowers. Close your eyes and breathe. It doesn't feel like you're lying in a bed of flowers.
I can believe I'm basking in the sun.
His tone remains as teasing as ever, but there's a subtle joy in his voice. He has yet to let go of my hand. I close my eyes and sense the floral fragrance. Intensifying in the darkness, I become more aware of his warmth than I'm holding. Silas?
Hmm?
When we
return to Velmir, I'll take you to that secret garden and show you those roses.
All right.
Holding hands, we sleep while surrounded by the fragrance of roses. Oh gosh, here we go. Thirsty. I'm so thirsty. I don't know how long it's been. My body is overwhelmed by an intense, unexpected desire. Dizziness, a parched throat, and emptiness in my chest. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Bro, I've got something in my eye. Go. Parched throat, emptiness, chest. This isn't suffocation. This isn't suffocation heralding an approaching death, it's an uncontrollable hunger. I'm subconsciously drawn to the presence behind me. I don't want the scent of flowers, but this intense burning essence. I want, oh no. I can't help but move closer to the source. Seemingly in deep slumber, Silas's eyes are closed. Girl. I lower my head towards his chest and inhale his scent. His heartbeat awakens a deep carnal craving within me. Gosh, here we go. I follow his warmth over his collarbone and his Adam's apple. I'm drawn to the side of his neck. Here we go. Oh, here we go. The essence is more evident. It's warm pulsating again. It's warm pulsating at the tip of my nose and lips. I want silence.
You don't need to restrain yourself.
Goodness gracious.
Since we're the same now,
Oh, here we go.
why don't we make an exchange?
Apparently there's no option to say no. It's like, no, I won't. I've had enough. I'm good. The wild growing hunger inside me doesn't let me hesitate. I agree instantly. A faint smile crosses. Can I save the thing now? Never mind. A faint smile crosses his lips as the hurriedly opens his collar to expose his neck. Slightly raised veins pulse under his skin.
Indulge yourself to your heart's content, my dearest wife.
Bro. I lean forward, my fangs piercing his skin. What? Oh, this game. The taste. Goodness gracious, the animation. The taste in my mouth is rich, flowing. It carries an intoxicating power that makes me dizzy. I feel as though I'm drinking the night's darkness that's been brought to a boil.
Give it to me.
Bro, you're not helping. As I tilt my head back to catch my breath, Silas turns his head, opens my collar, and sinks his fangs into the crook of my neck. I swear they tread the line. Info like to tread the line all the time this damn game. Is this spicier than the frickin' Zayna? I don't know. This is definitely spicier than the Raphael one. Raphael one was just sadness and depression. Oh goodness gracious. Pain and pleasure overlap and surge as our breasts quicken and intertwine. Blood and skin against lips and teeth, the scent of flowers and blood merge, and our heartbeats gradually synchronize beneath our skin. Okay, so you she was like, she was like, excuse me? What is that there? Thank goodness I'm not streaming on Twitch. Twitch would be like, excuse me? Dark red blood drips from my pierced neck, soaking my disheveled collar. It soon falls onto the roses under us. Petals greedily drink. They drink. It drops of blood, and a dark crimson seeps into those blue and black roses. The writing is really nice. It's just spicy, spicy vampire. It's the spicy vampire. I don't know how long I've been asleep. I'm in a realm between dreams and wakefulness. A slight pull my skin makes me regain consciousness. Oh, next to me, Silas lies on his side. He holds a soft handkerchief and unhurriedly wipes away traces of blood from the corner of my lips. He is gentle, and his fingertips occasionally brush against the skin. They leave behind a subtle yet unmistakable warmth.
Did I wake you? You can sleep some more.
That's cute. I lower my gaze. The edges of the rose petals beneath me are still stained with dark red blood that's partially dried. They're seemingly whispering to me. I recall the burning roses from my previous dream. Their colour was the same, and the person beside me in that dream had the same warmth. Dreams and reality overlap, and I can't tell which one is which. Which one is more real. Mephisto perches on the edge of the stone coffin. The rosebud on his back is so large that it's starting to unfurl. We should be able to return soon.
Indeed.
Silas's answer betrays no emotion, and my heart, which should be rejoicing, isn't as thrilled as I expected. I'm one step closer to enter the sacred core. I should be happy. My gaze remains captivated by the hand still wiping away blood. His fingertips graze my lips, and his lingering warmth secretly infiltrates my heart to embrace every fibre of my being. This is gonna get depressing, isn't it? Once I enter the sacred core, this curse's shackles will no longer bind me. Doubt lurks, its rusty blade silently embedding itself into my heart. Yep, we're getting into the depression part of love and deep depression. Isn't this what I've always wanted? Why am I hesitating? Oh boy. I've got my hot chocolate, like, freaking goodness. Comfort drink. The rose on Mephisto's back blooms more beautifully with each passing day. Unfurling one layer at a time, its petals are akin to ignited flames. Deep within the flower's center are intertwined silver thread-like patterns, fragments of magical power once the roses in full bloom. These magical fragments will be revealed. I'll piece them together then. My body is recovering, but I know deep down that it will never return to what it once was. For reasons unknown, the searing sensation follows me like a shadow. It's not as intense as when it suddenly appears. Rather, it's a constant underlying pain. But I lied to Silas and tell him I made a full recovery. Silas is uncharacteristically distracted. He only responds with a slight nod. The unspoken truth between us is that after leaving the underworld, we'll reach the sacred core. These should be the last moments of my life in the underworld. Before leaving, I want to leave something behind. Perhaps it's to prove I was here, and perhaps it'll make him remember me.
Great, that sounds amazing. I wiped down the neglected pipe organ. I wiped down the neglected pipe organ deep within the castle, opened its cover, and cleaned its pipes.
You're already bored of this place? Or you have a rare hobby for repairing pipe organs?
Not necessarily. In the past, I disguised myself as a devout choir member to find a book containing magical forbidden magics. It was sealed in a chapel.
Ah, yes. You do something of that nature.
I'm just gonna break the keys. I adjust the pitch of each note until the organ sounds normal again. I stayed there for a long time and heard tuning and repair techniques I never thought I'd get to use them here. I think it's tuned. Do you want to try playing it?
Why don't you do that?
Oh. The only pieces I learned back then were all monotonous and boring. Chuckling softly, he sits down. His slender fingers rest on the instrument keys. The melody flowing from his fingers reminds me of warmth. Submerged in water, I'm drawn into the depths of my memory. My heart stirs, and I can't tell if it's because of the melody or the person playing it. Where did you learn to play this piece?
I don't remember. It seems like I was born with it.
It sounds like a requiem.
Is it banal?
No, it's tranquil. Entranced, I watch his fingers dance. Silas, when I die, will you play it for me again?
How can you hear it if you're dead?
I'll hear it. He doesn't say anything and continues playing. The ancient castle's vast corridors and walls reflect the music back again and again, as if they're trying to crystallize this moment in time. This is our last night in the underworld. That night, the White Crow is perched on the castle window. A blood-red rose blooms along the vine on his back. The delicate lines on the petals converge into a silvery white spiral at the flower's center. It resembles a dissected nebula. I lean in. Deep within the spiral lies an illusory mirror which rotates like a kaleidoscope. I see an abandoned courtyard with no distinct features. There's only a broken stone just standing alone amongst overgrown weeds. At the end, a narrow path stretches into the distance. Blooming roses line it. The flowers' shadows guide my gaze towards the depths of the mist. Something is waiting for me. Oh, okay, that's a bit ominous. Alright, got 2 more left. After leaving the underworld and returning to Velmir, we find the estate completely abandoned. All the dazzling treasures have vanished, even the modest silverware is gone. In the centre of the grand hall, the large portrait of me and Silas have been splattered with crimson paint. It's a bloody, grotesque sight. There we go. Our faces have been erased, and only crimson words are smeared on them. Fiend and evil mage.
Many nobles at the royal hunting grounds witnessed me kill the mages. They also watched you drink my blood before we vanished.
Quickly get. Quickly get the stream up there. The mages who are fortunate enough to survive embellish their stories. They paint us as fiends wearing human skin.
This is the price for summoning Silas.
And I let out a scornful laugh and waved my hand to destroy the exorcism glyph on the painting. People in this world are terrified of death. My immortal existence is inherently evil to them.
You have no attachment to this world?
Do you have any attachment to the underworld? Silas gazes at me thoughtfully.
No.
I glance at the full-length mirror, one side of the room. There's no reflection in it. No Silas, no me. I'm not afraid, instead a secret sense of comfort washes over me. That's how it should be. I point at the mirror. See, we're the same. Oh, I like that. It's cute. Kindred spirits. He leans in and I casually see my reflection in his eyes.
I like that.
Aww. We turn and leave. We must find the prophesized ruined courtyard that's related to the sacred core. We search Valmir for an abandoned courtyard containing a bust. Mages block our path. They shout nonsense about justice and retribution while waving their staves. However, their eyes reveal their true greed. Justice cloak is the perfect disguise for desire. In merely a few days, news of a fiend and an evil mage returning from the dead spread like a plague. Mages create rumors that we seek the sacred core to overthrow the world order and unleash fiends upon Philos. More mages rush to Valmir and use vanquishing evil as a pretense as they compete for the chance to enter the sacred core. Our search for the desolate courtyard amongst ruins continues. The night deepens. After another day of constantly moving and fighting several mages, we take shelter in an empty house on the city outskirts. The ceaseless searing pain in my body grows stronger with each passing. Maybe it's because we're getting close to the sacred core. Silas offers his wrist to me.
You've used most of your energy. Do you want a sip?
You've also expended most of your energy.
So many mages are handing themselves over on a silver platter. I get to enjoy a feast every day.
I firmly turn his face towards mine and look into his eyes. You liar.
You haven't been honest with me either. Am I mistaken?
I stay silent. I know he's aware of the fact that I've never fully recovered. But he hasn't said anything about it. He absorbs blood from our enemies and offers his own to sustain me. He sighs before he somewhat forcefully pulls me onto his lap. He guides his head to the side of his neck.
If you still want to enter the sacred core, then bite me.
Come over and bite me. Stop. That song keeps coming into my head at this minute. It's your reason. I stare at his injured neck that hasn't fully healed. My heart aches.
Isn't it our ritual?
Come over and bite me. Oh gosh, it's darkening in. I gently press my lips against his skin and warm blood flows into my mouth. Here we go again. Moonlight veiled in the blood mist shines through the window. It illuminates his gaze, and those unfathomable depths could swallow me whole. It was only a glimmer, yet it feels 1,000 years have passed. A thought begins to expand. It's akin to a sponge absorbing water. After rewriting fate, I will never see these eyes again. Oh, we're getting third POV now. Celia slowly falls asleep in Silas's arms, but even in her slumber, pain is merciless. She frowns and her breath is rapid, as if an invisible hand is squeezing her heart. Subconsciously, she grasps his fingers before reluctantly releasing them. Silas pauses, then holds her hand again. Their wrists touch, and chains binding them flickers with every breath. Somehow he no longer resents the linkage he wanted to rid himself of. In fact, he wishes it could bind them more tightly together. Supposedly, it's been a long time since he thought about returning to the underworld alone. In his eyes, his dreams, his imagination, her presence exists in his everything. But if their circumstances never change, the only one who's staying by his side will continue to endure endless torment.
If bearing a curse is your fate, then rewriting that is part of your destiny. Fate isn't the only answer. After all, I never believed in it. If fate demands your suffering, then I will destroy it, no matter the cost. This shall be the price I pay.
After searching through most of Velmir's courtyards without any success, we arrive at an abandoned churchyard. The stone sculptures here are intact. Not all of them match the text in the prophecy.
Isn't it odd? The buildings are weathered and old, yet the sculptures appear as though they were crafted days ago.
An illusion? The ground suddenly trembles, stones break, and a massive skeleton rises from the centre of the churchyard. Its body is forged from black iron and brittle bones. Dark red flames burn within its chest cavity, and death's essence flows from its hollow eye socket. This isn't the revenant of an ordinary sentinel. The skeleton swings its massive rust-covered axe, which generates overwhelming energy waves.
Regardless of what it is, the fact that a trap was set means we're close to the answer.
Silas stands in front of me. He binds the skeleton arms with black-red mist, but the creature violently breaks free.
Oh, it's not a weakling.
He thrusts his staff into the skeleton's chest. I seize the opportunity to cast a spell as I press my hands on the ground. Glyphs appear and spread out from under the skeleton. It's bound in place. Now. Silas's staff pierces the skeleton's chest. Flames surge, but the beast doesn't fall. Brittle bones scatter only to resemble larger than before. The creature stands once more. The giant axe seeps across the ground and sends stone fragments flying. The attack makes me slam against the base of a stone statue. Blood trickles down from the corner of its mouth.
Get behind me.
Silas spreads his wings and flies in front of me. He takes the second strike as his shoulder becomes a bloody mess. I clench my teeth and channel my energy into the staff. Right. Here we go. I channel my energy into spell. I draw another glyph. Glyph spread. And go for skeleton. Silas and I grip the staff together and forcibly drive it through the creature's skull. Flames burst from its eye sockets and its massive body crashes into the ground. In the subsequent silence, only our laboured breathing remains. I fall to my knees, my palms covered in blood. I gasp for air as the searing pain inside my body intensifies. I know it looks painful, but this outfit looks very good. And I'm so annoyed I couldn't unlock it. Because I didn't have enough holes. Being low spender is so annoying when when the outfits look so good. Silas folds his I need to turn off my warm blanket, man. I'm getting way too warm. Turn off the blanket. Silas folds his wings as he draws his injured body over to me. He supports me as I stand.
What a shame. We almost died.
That's so nonchalant. Yes, we barely avoided that opportunity. They're just so nonchalant about it, like, goodness gracious. In spite of our pain, we weakly smile at each other. Amongst the broken stones, a half-destroyed statue emerges. It matches the one in the prophecy. At the end of where the statue points, a narrow path lies hidden in the mist, the blooming red roses lining it. I have seen it in paintings and in my dreams. This is the entrance to the sacred core. The goal that I've chased for hundreds of years is right before my eyes. I'm momentarily stunned. This isn't a dream, yes? Silas stares at the misty path that leads into the unknown. His expression darkens.
Since this is what you want, let's continue.
I extend my hand towards him. Silent, he looks at it, then he takes it. What I really like about Silas as a character, and I probably will do like a thing on my Substack or my Medium character analysis of each of the boys, is that no matter what, he trusts MC's decision. Like, when she wants to go into the Sacred Core, he knows he's going to potentially lose her, but he trusts her so much that she's putting the decision in her own hands. He trusts her towards that, and they both trust each other in that sense. Oh, it's so good. Like, they have such mutual, like, even in the present day, MC and Silas have such mutual respect for each other. That's what I love, their dynamic in the main story. I extend my hand towards him. Silent, he looks at it, then he takes it. Hand in hand, we step onto the rose-covered path and venture deeper. Mist churns around my feet as my body reaches its limit. Each step feels as though I'm walking on knives. It's as if my body has been torn to shreds, yet my flesh and bones are forcibly held together. But I'm almost at the end. At the end of this path, I can use the sacred core to rewrite my fate. Then the pain will be over. The linkage between Silas and me shall end as well. I look at our clasped hands. Once our connection is severed, Silas will return to the underworld. As for me, I'm uncertain of the life waiting for me. But it will be one without a curse, pain, and silence. From the depths, a breeze blows along the path and carries a faint floral fragrance. Rose petals scatter in the air, and they land in my hair and on Silas's shoulders. My gaze shifts to our clasped hands. From our clasped hands to his face, I realize he's looking at me.
What is it?
Oh no. The entrance is beyond the mist.
I know.
These myths, man. If you saw my reaction to the Raphael myth, I was nearly at tears. I worry it's going to be the same for this little man. I stopped in my tracks. Once I enter it, we might not...
You're eager to bid farewell.
No! Once I enter it, we might not have a chance to say goodbye. I want to do it properly. It's similar to a proper acknowledgement.
You don't want me to see the sacred core? Alright then. I wasn't even the slightest bit interested.
Oh, stop being a sarcastic brat. His tone carries his usual sarcasm, but there's no trace of amusement in his eyes.
Should I offer my blessings for your inevitable death?
Even when he's, like, sad, he's a cocky idiot. I love it.
I wish that you'll be free from curses and live an ordinary life without any sort of suffering.
Like, no matter his funny tone, he generally means it. He just wants her to be happy, whether it's with him or not. Just the saddest bit.
Or should I wish for us to never meet again?
Infolky, stop throwing rocks at me. Stop throwing emotional rocks at me. Goodness. I take a step, pull his arm, and stand on my tiptoes to kiss his lips. Here we go. Our lips have left wounds on each other's bodies, and we've felt each other's warmth and blood. But this kiss is different. I want to leave something behind in Silas's life, even if it's a mere moment. I should let him forget me just as I would forget him. But why do I selfishly want him to remember? Because you know. Let's sever our linkage. The path ahead is one I must walk alone. Without waiting for his response, I silently recite the spell. The linkage at my wrist begins to glow. With a lingering, gentle vibration, it stretches like a silk thread being pulled apart. The thread of light breaks, its fragments turning into tiny motes of light that float away with the wind. They disappear into the mist.
This is what you consider a proper farewell.
Silas, you're free now. He's also giving her, like, she's also giving him, like, this, like, equal exchange. Oh, I'm so done. As I say these words, I feel an unfamiliar emptiness around my wrist. The emotions well up inside me. Is it reluctance. There we go, caught
It
English.
won't be long before I'm forgotten. But what makes you think I'll forget you?
Of course you'll forget me. It's a lie. He stares at me as if he's already seen right through it. Yet he doesn't try to interrupt me. You rule the underworld again. You'll live forever. I'm nothing more than a fleeting moment. Another lie.
You're speaking as if you know what I desire.
I'm so done. Info why? Oh, this episode's do the bricks have spikes in them now, Infold? I hope it's what you want.
You gave me another order.
In the future, when you play that melody again in your castle, if I'm not dead by then, my soul will still hear it. He takes my hand, his fingers caressing my slightly trembling palm.
Is this the final testament you want to give me?
Why not? You'll always abide by my orders. With countless unspoken feelings buried in my heart, I look at Silas and force myself to smile. Farewell, Silas. Yeet, she goes into the core. As the mist dissipates, my senses vanish. I can't tell where I am. When I open my eyes again, I find myself in an incredible otherworldly place. This place has no sky, no earth. There's only endless white sand that's constantly flowing. Sand cascades from an interminable height. Layers upon layers of it almost fill my vision. I struggle to move. I'm like a prisoner trapped in an enormous hourglass. Please listen to my wishes, Sacred Core. The fate I wish to rewrite is one without any curse. The energy within my body is rippling away by an invisible hand. It transforms into grains of white sand that fall into the flowing sea beneath my feet. The sea of sand churns as a human skeleton slowly, rises to the surface. Tattered old clothes still cling to it. I can faintly make out the embroidered badge among the rags. The name on it is Sarah? My pupils constrict as my breathing becomes rapid. Sir Seren, the last Archmage to enter the Sacred Core, the one who left clues about its manifestation for future generations.
At long last, a prisoner of the Sacred Core has arrived.
The skeleton's jaw moves slowly as it begins to speak.
You've discovered that this is a lie.
What a surprise! In Love and Deepspace, the myth is a lie. The cake is a lie. The Sacred Core is a lie.
The Sacred Core could never rewrite fate. It's merely a vessel that devours the strongest souls.
It numbs on the strongest.
All mages who enter the Sacred Core sacrifice their souls.
It was all a lie.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, Fear surges wildly in my chest. I struggle to stay calm as I
create a glyph to slow the process of my energy being drained. I love how my character is dying and I'm just like we get to a waterfall, sand falls down from above, cracks begin to appear in my glyph as my scorching energy continues to disappear. I can accept death, but I refuse to be manipulated. A crystalline fragment detaches itself from my chest. It emits a dazzling light. No, it runs to that woman. I can excuse death, but I can't excuse manipulation. My body feels weightless. The excruciating, searing pain vanishes, and centuries of torment fade away as if I woke up from a bad dream. Is this the source of my suffering? My curse is a fragment of an incomplete soul? No. I desperately tried to grasp that fragment. I didn't choose this. Rather, my action is driven by pure instinct. Even if it's a curse, even if it only brings me suffering and pain, something deep within me tells me I cannot lose it. Yet my struggle is futile. The fragment drifts further away. There we go. The fragment drifts further away. My energy continues to be devoured, and my consciousness rapidly disintegrates. As the darkness clashes around me, a familiar light begins to spread from my wrist. The linkage I assumed was severed pierces the waterfalls of sand. The layers of cascading white are torn
The
apart.
linkage between us cannot be severed.
Hey, the boy is back. Silas advances against the sand's flow, his figure akin to a blade slicing through this false world. I love this bit, it's so epic. Don't come any closer, the sacred core will devour your soul. You can't stay here.
What about you? Have you resigned yourself to your fate? Didn't you say you'd rewrite it? Yet as we speak, you're willing to become a sacrifice?
Hell yes. It's too powerful. A mage's power simply can't.
Oh, it's too powerful?
He grips my hand and pulls me out the sand. His intense gaze meets mine.
Have you forgotten? You're not an ordinary mage. You're the mage who summoned Silas. If you're willing to pay the price, then nothing is immovable. Not even fate.
Intense dread washes over me as I desperately try to stop him. Silas, no, no! Yet he only responds with a gentle smile.
This matter is merely more absurd than death.
Massive energy erupts from his body. Waves of intertwined black and red crash against the realm around us. Sand flows upwards, everything trembles, and white sand transforms into a violent storm that engulfs everything. I use every ounce of my strength to hold on to him. Yet the depths of this raging whirlwind, I see a crystalline fragment of his soul float out from his chest. It's swallowed by the sacred core. Silent! Light explodes between our tightly grasped hands as the space around us collapses with a thunderous roar. We fall endlessly into the chaotic void as he spreads his wings and holds me in his arms. The world peels away and vanishes behind us. Silence returns. Silas's breathing is erratic, his face is deathly pale, and his body feels unnaturally cold as he holds me. Without your energy, you won't be able to return to the underworld.
I never intended to go back.
I caress his cheek, he lowers his gaze.
as a weary smile appears on his face. Silas, we had identical soul fragments and we lost them.
Aren't two shells that lost their souls still the same?
I stare at him until tears blur my vision. The pain within my body has vanished, the curse of immortality has been lifted. For the first time, I've truly become an ordinary human. My flesh, soul, and life are as fragile as immortals, yet they're just as real.
Why are you crying?
Silas, you wrote my fate this time.
If our fates were different, how can we truly be the same?
This voice actor is cooking way too hard. Like, goodness. Pay rise, raise, Nobel Peace Prize. All of it. Like, yes. That one Lady Gaga meme. Yes. Brilliant. But you paid the price of sacrificing every path that would let you return. You'll never be as powerful as you once were. You've chosen the most difficult future for yourself.
I have no regrets.
Hell yes.
He crosses his fingers and observes me for what feels like an eternity.
Your past self died as your pain disappeared. Starting from this day, everything that happens will be our shared fate.
All the places we'll visit, the sights we'll see, the enemies we'll face, and...
We'll spend the rest of our lives together.
Oh, are you afraid we destroyed the secret cores, so we made an enemy out of everyone on Philo? And we're no longer invincible.
There's only one thing I fear. I found the person whom I want to spend the rest of my life with. Yet, I'm afraid our life together has started too late.
Stop. Moonlight descends as the blood mist dissipates with the sacred core. Beneath the heavens, Velmir falls into a brief, peaceful slumber. We welcome the rest of our lives with open arms.
Y'all, I'm not ready for the next chapter. I'm probably gonna have to go into BRB and get my next drink. Because I've run out of hot chocolate. And the next chapter is gonna make me feel emotional. I need to go to BRB. There we go. We're in the happy chapter, yeah? We can do this, mod. We're in the... Nothing bad's gonna happen. At all. Don't worry, guys. Be delusional. As the wind and sand disperse, the world falls quiet once more. Before the world collapses again, Silas and I visit the secret garden we promised to visit. Check it out, my audio rules. As we push open the ivory-covered iron gates, roses bloom in the morning mist. I had this place built a long time ago, during the era of my maternal grandmother to be exact. Time dragged endlessly back then, and the world around me collapsed too quickly. I wanted something I could watch. It had to change slowly, like a flourishing garden.
But you didn't stay.
I learned magic, discovered the sacred core, and became aware of my existence. I looked up of your existence. Then we promised to visit this place. I wanted to show you many, many flowers. Many roses. Silas picks a rose and tucks it in my hair.
You kept your promise. It's the perfect place to mark the beginning of our life together. The very start of the rest of our lives.
Don't you think the rest of our lives is a new concept for us?
Indeed. Our lives now have a beginning and an end. The boundaries are distinct.
Y'all. He guides me to sit amongst the flowers at the wind. As the wind blows, a floral fragrance envelops us. A finite life and one shared with another person. I never imagined such a thing before. I imagine we'll travel, not this, I imagine we'll travel to many places. Mostly remote ones where few people visit.
And we'll renovate an abandoned fortress and turn it into a temporary home.
Oh, these things all make me sad. You know what's gonna happen. I'll be unable to resist buying strange and unusual magical texts from old bookstores.
Then I'll pick up some yellow cheap music while we're there. We'll find a place with a pipe organ so I can listen to you play.
What will you do? What will you do? Are you going to just sit there and listen?
I could sing.
Oh no, this is all of the things he does in present day. When the weather is warmer, I want to find a ship and go out to sea.
Then we'll need to buy one that's sturdy enough to sail to the ends of the planet.
This is
I don't care where we go.
in the main story.
I only want to sit with you on the mast and watch the moon rise.
Do you think we'll argue?
Haven't we argued enough already?
But in the future, our arguments won't be about the sacred car anymore.
Maybe our reason shall be simpler. So simple, in fact, that they'll be about a dish's seasoning. But our arguments will always end quickly because I'll prioritize your happiness.
You sound confident. Tell me more.
For example,
Maybe
if that's what you want.
What's going on with the thing there?
For example, I could make you a wooden bird that caws.
There we go.
If that's what you want.
There we go. Maybe we'll come back to Velmir every now and then, and we'll visit this garden and see the roses bloom in another year.
Perhaps we'll be old when we return.
I rest my head on his shoulder. That means we truly have spent a long time together. It could be considered one way to rewrite fate.
We only need to choose each other to rewrite fate. a simple matter.
We continue to imagine our future together becomes lighter, richer, with every detailed daydream. It's like the rose petals brushing between our palms as they sway in the breeze, their scent and touch gradually lull me into a sweet dream. Everything is peaceful and gentle before the world's collapse. Oh gosh. With the sacred core's destruction, the world falls apart. It's no different from a temple being destroyed. The false world order peels away from its foundation. Across the continent that's shrouded in death's shadow, people's hope of rewriting fate dissolves into oblivion. Pillars of faith crumble. Barefoot fanatics fill the streets. They burn ritualistic objects and wail as they try to summon their lost god. Terrified of being overwhelmed by riots, the nobility retreat into underground shelters. A power vacuum forms, and several religious organizations try to establish a new faith and overthrow the old dynasty. This continent's history revisits recurring themes again and again. Perhaps it's the world that remains trapped in an inescapable cycle of fate. The sacred core's demise isn't the end of the world, but the shattering of its illusion. Left people's fear with nowhere to hide. And we, the ones who destroy the sacred core and expose the illusion, are the targets of everyone's hunt. Battle after battle, blood and fire become our shadows. To kill us, these fools sacrifice countless innocent lives to activate the most evil, forbidden magic. They try to control us and force us to turn our weapons against each other. Yet after every wound and instance of bloodshed, our invisible linkage continues to connect us again and again. We spend a long time together and endure countless hunts. Until one day, we both stopped in our tracks. We're surrounded by blood and ruins. Perhaps we've grown weary of the endless strife. We're tired of this ignorant, cowardly world. On this planet heading towards doomsday, it's possible that weariness is the true awakening. And then our dream ended. I'd like to think they got everything done that they said they were going to do, personally, before this mess.
Don't look back. When the roses bloom again, will you remember who I am now? So long as our souls remain unchanged, we'll surely...
Yeah, this was repeated from before, wasn't it? I like that. The full comes full circle. Intermittent gusts reach my ears. The air is tinged with the metallic smell of rust scorched by flames. In the distance, there's a deep rumbling. Perhaps it's the lingering aftermath of endless battles or the approaching legion.
Are you awake?
Night has fallen, moonlight bathes the abandoned garden, charred rose petals drift away in the wind. Silas sits next to me. Blood from his wounded shoulder congeals into a dark crimson in the night. Was I asleep for a long time?
Some time has passed, yes. However, those people haven't found this place yet. I didn't want to wake you. Were you dreaming?
Yes, I dreamed about matters from long ago, starting from when our paths first became linked.
No wonder you wouldn't wake up.
He relaxes and pulls me into his embrace.
Looking back, it has been a long time.
I also dreamed about the future we once imagined.
Finding a temporary home, hunting for old sheet music, going out to sea, making a wooden bird named Mephisto.
You remembered everything.
It's easier to remember matters that actually happened.
Oh. I savoured the warmth pressed against his back. My back. Sound of pursuers coming in becomes clearer in the distance, but we're used to it. Every dream we managed to fulfill was intertwined with endless battles and desperate escapes. The world made us its enemy, yet we only held onto the fragments that gave us warmth. You're correct. The future we once imagined has become our past.
We've already spent most of our remaining lives together.
The fiend and evil mage have nowhere to run. This place will be their grave.
Once we kill them, the sacred core will manifest again. Philos will be ushered into the divine light.
May the divine light bless Philos! May the divine light...
Alright, you cultist.
They're beyond redemption.
The Legion of Mages, they've assembled is... The Legion of Mages they've assembled is larger this time.
Are you scared?
I was thinking, if all we had left in the remainder of our lives are these memories. Silas turns to face me, his gaze piercing my innermost
If that's not
thoughts.
what you want, then we'll live our lives differently.
Is this another instance of us rewriting fate?
You know very well I don't believe in fate. I only believe in decisions.
I smile and offer my wrist to him. An agreement like this needs proper acknowledgement.
I agree.
He lowers his head and bites my wrist. I take his other hand and bite his wrist in return. We drink each other's blood. We've done it countless times before.
The ritual is complete. Are you ready to partake in the final feast, my dearest wife?
Massive wings unfurl behind him as he hovers beneath the blood-red moon. I tap my staff on the ground to create a glyph of death. The encircling armies surge from the mist. Flames and lightning rain down. The earth trembles from incantations. Ruins on the brink of collapse sway, and the darkness is torn asunder. I could almost believe doomsday has arrived. And so we march towards our doomsday, as if we were welcoming a celebration that has descended solely for us. We're gonna get the cutscene. Oh no. Here we go.
I suppose this is the end.
I'm not even gonna try and read the text here, guys, because it ends up going a bit too quickly in these. Do you regret sacrificing yourself and
I'll
destroying
always accept the
Like, I mean,
consequences that accompany my choices.
maybe they do auto for this soon.
What about you? Do you regret rewriting your fate so you could live as a mortal? All right then. inevitable. And although we could never share the same beginning, I believe, at the very least, we can share our deaths. Just so you're aware, no one wanted me in Philos. Yet it's you who awakened me, the person who blesses me. It must be you. Did you lose your magic and voice already?
Oh, for goodness sake. What?
Now I have truly been born into this world.
I didn't do a proper
with
thing like the
you
first
in
one,
it.
but sack it.
I'll remember that.
You better. And she'll forget it. Oh, it's like it is dragon. Oh, it's like it is dragon myth.
You truly have no regrets. From the moment we're born to when we breathe our last, we shall inevitably walk the same path. It's the greatest blessing for us.
We'll stop there. And it's the afterlife bit. It's as if I'm in a dream. I walk along a path lined with blooming roses. Those rose petals paved a soft road, and the air carries a cool fragrant fragrance. I look down to see a faintly glowing linkage on my wrist. It slowly extends and guides me forward. Connects a hazy silhouette. Ahead, it's shrouded in mist. Tall and familiar, it's a figure I've traced in my heart thousands of times. His name circles my throat, yet I'm unable to make a sound. I can only approach him one step at a time. The linkage tightens around my wrist. It reminds me that if I keep moving, I can touch him again. The wind gently disperses the mist, and the figure etched into my vision comes into focus before I can see him clearly. What should have been his figure transforms into a floating soul fragment. Lonely, it flickers in the mist. It slowly moves as if invisible waves are pushing it, until another glowing fragment reveals itself in the sea of mist. They're one and the same. The two fragments slightly tremble. They flow from a thin chain of light that connects them to each other. The linkage resembles a fresh bloomed rose, and the two soul fragments become glowing petals within it. Touch the first soul fragment. Beneath the boundless grey sky, countless fractured world fragments are akin to enormous mouths devouring space and time. Silas stands on top of mounds of broken bones. Black red mist has entwined his staff.
You lost.
The defeated fiend gradually crumbles to ash amongst agonized howls, yet before he disappears, a deep voice reverberates.
It doesn't matter if you've defeated the fiends here. This place is Fate's graveyard, where only incomplete souls can exist. No matter how powerful you are, you're still no different from us. My soul was plundered long ago. I only had the instinct to kill. And you, Silas, where is the other half of your soul?
The other half.
Touch the other soul crack. Candles sway in the corner of the hall. A mage's hunched shadow is cast on the wall with bloodshot eyes. She stares at me.
Your immortality isn't the result of divine favor. It's because half of an immortal soul is trapped inside your body. This isn't a blessing. It's a curse. So long as that immortal half remains within you, you cannot meet death's sweet embrace. You'll only be greeted by endless torment as you're repeatedly torn apart.
I hold my breath, my body trembling slightly as vague memories unexpectedly surface. This is my curse. Only I can grant you a true death. A severe headache strikes me and cuts the path that leads to my emerging memories. How can I break this curse? I'm willing to do anything. My teacher remains silent for a moment, as if reciting a prayer for me. Then she speaks.
The only method. You must enter the sacred core and rewrite your fate.
We must offer half our soul to the other. They'll be merged to forge an unbreakable bond.
Silas, I curse your soul. I curse your soul to never fade away. You'll always be tied to me forever. This is my curse. Only I can grant you a true death. This is from the dragon one, isn't it? We will be revisiting the dragon one at some point. I just have to unlock the rest of it. Once again, I walk this path lined with roses. Yet, I'm currently holding a blossoming rose. Two petals are connected as they emanate a golden glow. My body is gradually becoming transparent. The mist before my eyes is gradually dissolving. It reveals an endless darkness, a tunnel leading to a new world. I'm going to leave this world behind. No. I don't want to forget again.
You don't need to be afraid of anything.
A familiar voice resounds next to my ear. I turn only to find wilting rose bushes around me. But I hear the footsteps of Judy.
I will find you, and we shall inevitably walk the same path. The world we find ourselves in doesn't matter.
rose in my hand scatters because of the wind, and two glowing fragments separate. I run and grasp one of the fragments before the wind carries them away. If I hold on to this fragment, will it keep us from being separated?
Are you willing to let it become your eternal curse?
I place the fragment into my body and it overlaps with my heart. This is the first and last ritual. At the end of the pass, the mist disappears and the light is poured into me. I float through time and space. It's so bright and yet so dark. I can only feel that fragment's warmth in my heart. Silas, what if I forget you again when we meet once more?
It doesn't matter. I will recognize you, and will be the same. Two kindred spirits. And then, we'll begin our new life together.
I'm not alone. Within my soul I carry my beloved. Oh my gosh, that was so good. That was so good. I love the Smith. It's probably, again, my second favourite. Because I do love the Raphael one. Like, the Raphael one is so good. Oh, I forgot. Oh, can we claim? No. You've already made me sad enough. It says event. Okay, I can't claim.
I found the person.
Doesn't
who
allow
I
me
want
to
to
claim
spend
any
the
more
rest of-
ish. That was so good. Wait, can I get more stuff? Just want to check if I need any more plushies. Just upgrade my collections and things. Nail badges. So I think I did a lot of these recently, so we'll just go through these before we go. Before we finish off today. Do some Meow badge picking up. So I've been going through these and getting through the Meow badges because they give some pretty good diamonds. The plushies as well, but it depends with the plushies because not all of them give as good rewards. We're going to stop by and see how our boy Silas.
Let's first deal with you.
Zing! Let's drop by Silas.
When people are extremely excited or scared, their heart rate skyrockets up.
Our little dragon boy.
To understand one's heart, be honest. You use heartbeats and I use eye contact.
Guys, that myth was so good. But we're gonna finish it off with our Silas boy on the screen. I'm trying to think what we're gonna do for my next stream. I think we're gonna continue Veilguard and Inzoi. I'll probably do Inzoi next, and then Veilguard, and then we'll start Tears of Themis. So we're gonna start a whole new chapter, and once a
You
month.
mumbled something interesting in your sleep.
And then once a month we'll come
Do you
back to
wanna know
Lads,
what you
probably in
said?
January. We will continue we're going to be doing monthly Lad streams unless like a big myth comes out where we go over all the content and everything like that. So I'll probably do either Secret Times or the thing next month. We'll see, but we'll do that in the new year. But for now we will be doing, we'll be starting a new series. Hey, we'll be starting a new, one, which is Tears of Themis. It's a new Ultima game to start off our end of the year, and then we will be doing Veilguard, and we also
How are you feeling?
we're finishing,
You can tell me
hopefully finishing
anything.
off Veilguard. I don't know if it's gonna finish before the new year, but we will go through Veilguard, and then we're also gonna go through Inzoi, which Inzoi is a long process, but I think after Inzoi I want to do some sort of like 100 baby challenge or legacy. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream and cried a little bit over
3 streams. But yeah, hopefully I may stream on Monday. I don't know. Maybe. Depends on what I'm going to do on Monday. That or Tuesday. We'll see. But I am off
You
my work,
mumbled something
so hopefully
interesting
on
in your
Monday I
sleep.
should be able to do
You
another
want to
stream.
know what you said?
But I hope you guys enjoy and have a lovely day, or cry, or wipe those tears out of the Silent Smith. But yeah, I will see you in the next stream. I need to start the one on Instagram first, actually. Let me do that. I always have to end the one on Instagram first, and then I'll do this one.